day 2 of the yard sales. I guess it's a garage sale weekend, but also no storms. Right now, it's knock on wood, it is a little cloudy. Yo, we're at those houses, apartments, houses. I don't know actually what they are. Townhomes? They're what we saw last year. We actually thought they were really cute. So randomly, we see a lot of for sale houses. We're not looking right now. But, you know, I'm always curious. So I was like, man, they should really put QR codes on them. And, oh, look at that, so cute. Anyway, so we saw one with a QR code. So I scanned it. But, like, now I have to, like, send all this information. And they want all these questions. I'm like, I don't know how much the place is. Just, you know, see what's inside. I want to see what they look like. We've never actually been in there. They just look cool. Yeah, just your Sunday day of cricket, which the hill's in my way. But look, if it goes down here, we should be able to see it. Nope. Maybe on the way back. But we saw them last year, and we were just talking about that yesterday. I was like, where's that park at? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, look, it's the cricket park. Still don't understand it. Maybe by the time the Olympics come, I will understand it.
Like I said, some people say it's easier to understand than baseball.
Oh,
like,
wow.
If you understand baseball, you should be able to understand cricket. I was like, I guess. Maybe I need like 10 minutes to sit down with like a YouTube video.
Yes, yeah. Explain it to me.
Well,
Also, guys, they have lemonade, iced tea, and an Arnold Palmer if you want one.
Well, that makes sense. They have iced tea and lemonade. Yeah, of course. Of course, they could just combine them.
That's funny. They did have
They said Arnold Palmer was $10. Why? Is it alcohol in this Arnold Palmer? Why is it $10? I just buy 1 cup of lemonade for $1 and iced tea for $1 and just make
Mix
my
it.
own. Yeah.
They had this really cool Disney set. It had 30 of like the skinny books. It was really cool, but it was like $5, and I kind of was going back and forth with it. I don't know, maybe like last year if we end up back in like the same area again, maybe I'll, you know, bite the bullet. Byron was having a lively conversation with 2 older women about the Seahawks, and I just stood there and I was like, do I say I'm a Jags fan?
No.
They kept yelling, go Hawks! And they were talking about how Pete Carroll stole all of our people. And I was going to make a joke that he also stole Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch doesn't even play football anymore, but he's like down there now.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Wow, this neighborhood's bopping.
Never seems to be, yeah, pretty active today.
Burn really wants the pans, but I'm like, we're only at like the 3rd place. Do you want to wait and see? But they're going to talk him into getting the pans. But they had some really nice That squirrel was booking it. If you guys know where we do our Christmas photos, we get those frames from Walmart, the very Pacific frames. They had 2 of them. One was broke though. So, but I got one. So at least that saves a trip to Walmart to get one. Hey y'all, when you're trying to sneak to get information about a house that's having an open house with the doors open, don't be blasting Pink Pony Club, because I was like trying to run and all I could hear was that the whole time. Y'all, we found the same house that we hit like 4 times last year because we kept seeing it, but they had good books here last year. I got a really pretty blue house. I don't know what these people are selling. Y'all, they have a whole like back of a truck with like boxes and books. But they did have To Kill a Mockingbird, but I bought that already. But they also had something, they had a really nice beanie, but it has that, like what do you call that stuff on the inside? Like jacket material?
It's like, yeah, definitely a cold weather beanie.
Yeah, and I like beanies, but I just want beanies that I can put my hair in or wear that don't like over sweat me. So we went around a couple more. Looks like everyone's kind of closing up. It is about almost 3. Most places they're going to be between 3 and 4, but we're going to try to go back and get the pans that Byron wanted and the Disney book set that I kind of wanted, that I'm like, might be worth it. Wish us luck. All right, guys, we're back by the cricket field again. Oh, yep, look, they're still playing. Hey, why don't we just go ask them if they know the rules? I mean, they do know the rules, but like if they could teach us the rules.
Like, you ever heard of this thing called Google?
Or they just be like, just watch and you'll find out. And then I'll be like, I watched a whole Bluey episode and I still don't know.
Then I'll ask you to leave.
Yeah, I didn't even count to make sure there's 30 books here.
That's the thing. I don't know.
I don't know, but
There's a little bit of a gap, but you know what?
oh god, I never actually verified that Beauty and the Beast was in here either. So we're back, we got the Disney that may or may not have Beauty and the Beast in it. Although Byron verified that the Alma Bomber is only $1. It's not $10 like he said
We
earlier.
can all rest easy.
So while I try to verify that Beauty and the Beast is in here, we are going to, I think, try to find the Pan Ladies.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
There are 26 books, so there's 4 books missing, and one of them happens to be Beauty and the Beast. But overall, I still think it's a good deal, because there's actually some really good ones in here. Like, there's Inside Outs in here, Little Mermaids in here, Toy Stories in here, Monsters Inc.'s in here. So there are some good ones. I still like that it makes a rainbow, though. That's still kind of cool. I always love Byron. First, I was like, I think I'm gonna try to negotiate down to this. He never actually goes through with it. He's a mess, but he did make it back, and they were still here. And I was thinking they were gonna be like picture books, but they're actual like books. I mean, I don't know if all of them have this kind of like full-on detail, but actually looks pretty cool. Let's see how he did. Oh, he got 1 pan. Yuck, y'all. OKC won. I didn't realize the game was this early. Byron thought it was going on right now, but apparently it already happened, and OKC won. Like, which is funny, is right when he said it, I actually pulled it up on my phone, but whatever. Who do they have to face now?
The Timberwolves.
Yeah, one more shot of this. And apparently here you can actually get a bigger fry.
Or the double fry.
Good luck.
Oh, the penguin! He's cute.
There you go. That's a nice consolation.
That is cute. Yeah, so don't believe those dates that they have, because it's not true.
Well, I gotta tell you, at least that thing I pulled up said it was Singapore. And I'm like, I don't see a U.S. schedule.
My mom used to get this. We used to kill it. Byron got some pickles. Sorry, I want some olives. Oh my god. Wow. Like I threw the cart. That's how oh my god, that was. Yes. No, my problem with them is they don't make small bags. In Georgia, remember, they used to make like the half a bags. And I used to get those. But those bags are too big. I get over them by the time I'm like halfway through the bag, maybe. Apparently the best time to go shopping, and by best time, I mean the most fullest time, 4 o'clock on a Sunday. We actually had to stand in a line in an aisle to get the self-checkout. And the lines for the regular checkout, because they normally have like 2 or 3 of their own aisles open, were super long too. Y'all, Byron's looking up tips for using his new stainless steel pots. Or pan, actually, because I think you got a pan. Right? Is that a pan?
A pan.
All I know is that it looks like the ones that Gordon uses on Hell's Kitchen.
Bunny just finished the aspiration for the ghost, or the historian, I think ghost historian. So she earned a trade Ghost Whisperer.
They have a much easier time making friends and more with ghosts. Oh, and more. We're doing another expert level paranormal.
Because I have to beat it. Byron beat it. I've never beat it. I also remembered the doll this time.
We had to actually delete Yamachan from the game, so it's appropriate that this house is haunted because the ghost of Yamachan's coming back.
Oh my.
Still look up when you get a chance. Thanks.
Oh yeah, girl.
Yeah, still I know.
Oh, what's his name? Would be jealous.
Oh man, yeah.
And they got the telescope outside.
Yeah, that whole room's set up for a space for it.
Ooh, look at that nice blue turquoise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my hands.
Oh, that was creepy.
That was creepy. I never actually seen it burst from the ground.
That was weird.
That's very cool.
Come on, I see a couple more things, guys.
Getting near the hour and 30-minute mark, and it takes 30 minutes or 40 minutes to do the circle. She keeps getting freaked out, though. Come on,
Come on, girl. Come on, I am not failing.
Mm-hmm. It's always Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, come on.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
We're gonna do it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine. We're so close. Come on, girl.
I hope this is gonna be it. If it isn't, it's just not meant to be. Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god, that's just unfair.
That is not fair to me.
Is there another one somewhere outside you can teleport? You have 4 minutes, but I don't know if you're gonna make it. I don't think there's anything else. That is not fair. I'm so sorry. You got so close too. You can't get in the way to think. Yeah, you did.
He said, don't blame me. We're about to watch The Last of Us. Byron was a very nice husband and skipped the recap because we don't need to see the recap again. We know what happened. And then we're back to spoiler free. As everyone knows, it is a throwback episode. Everything's finally like in place. Like everything's like...
A lot of questions have been answered.
I'm guessing at the beginning of the storyline was like Ellie's point of view, and now we saw Joel's point of view. So that's now it like all coincides. A lot of stuff that I've been hearing from the game that like people have been waiting for to came. Byron got a little teary, a little misty eye.
That was a go. It reminds me of like there's really good stories in video games and people just kind of poo-poo video games. Some of that writing is really good. And I think a lot of people are seeing that with some of these shows that are coming out. It's like these worlds and these characters that are being developed is really good.
I will 100% sign on to that. Even this episode when they were doing what they were doing, I think I even said to Byron, like, I can't believe this is like in the video game. Next week's the finale and the preview, it was really confusing. I'm actually a little bit more confused about where we're going than where we're at. If you play Sims, it pops up how long you've played for. Through our 5 years that we just celebrated last week, we've played 3,514 hours and 15 minutes. But apparently that only comes down to, what'd she say, 4.4 months?
Maybe the game did reset. Actually, you know what? I think that time did reset once. I think something happened with The Sims or EA updated.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to move my little beanie babies. I wanted them to sit up there, but Sparkers keeps coming over and sniffing them like intently, and I don't want to come home and there be a beanie disaster. I don't think I ever actually showed what we got today. When I brought it up to Byron's like, I already used the pan, so...
And cooked good, though.
Oh, that's good. Just because it's late, we didn't really think about Easter. We're just going to have a nice little Easter dinner.
Too bad, you know.
Girl,
Where were you trying to put that at?
she put it on her.
I need to put a whole tray of drinks on you.
I didn't know you could do that either.
This man already got a drink.
With his dinner. The one girl who did not have a seat is the new girl to the family.
Yeah, technically Violet should not be sitting up here, but it's cool.
This was the adult table, you're right.
Alright. Alright. Dog turned into a transformer.
Oh, look at her and the doggy.
She loves
She loves that dog
yeah,
so
she gotta
much.
make sure whenever we move her anywhere or whatever, she always is a dog wherever she's with.
Nothing But a Good Time came on, and I like to just test Byron every once in a while about my music, and I was like, oh, you don't know who this is or whatever. At first he guessed Kiss, and I was like, okay, maybe. I was like, well, let me give you a hint. I was like, you might not recognize their voices because my other favorite song from them is like a slow song, so that immediately gave it away. The people behind Every Rose Has a Thorn. Right when I went to hit record, he's like, Brett Michaels? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Glad we were able to get back out today. Kind of go around a little bit more. Glad it didn't end up raining again for the second day in a row. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. We'll see you guys next weekend. Night, guys.